So a quick unboxing video for the Palit GAMINGPRO GeForce RTX 5070 Ti. It comes in quite a nice shiny box. We'll just flip it over and have a look at the back. And you can pause it now if you want to have a closer look. It's got superior rigidity, which is always good. So we'll get it opened up and take the inside box out. There's no seals on this, so the flaps just come straight down. Flip it open and then lift it out, and then we'll see what's inside. So I'll just put it on the desk. Here we go, and then lift the front flap and open it up. And the first thing you notice is there's some stickers, which no one will use. If you do use them, take a comment. And a mouse mat. They've included a mouse mat. It's a really odd shape as well. It's not really practical. It fits the box nicely, but not much else. So we'll just give it a quick measure and find out how big it is. 39.5 that way and 19.5 that way. So it's yeah, I mean it's a surface, quite a nice surface. It's flexible. It has got a bit of an edge to it. But anyway, why? More on that later, by the way. So we'll lift the top lid up and have a look at the actual bits and bobs itself. First thing is you get the NVIDIA power connector to PCI Express 2/8. You get that adapter. So if your power supply hasn't got the funky adapter, they include a cable, which is quite nice. That's yeah, you should probably use that rather than one you get on your power supply, depending on what power supply you got. So anyway, here's the actual card itself. Got a bit of heft to it. Nothing else in there, no. All right, so we'll just move that out of the way. So here's the actual graphics card itself. Quite a bit of weight to it. It's sealed as well, so I'll need to just rip that to get it open. So we'll lift the card out and have a closer look at it. Just pull the bag off. So we've got 3 fans on it. There's no plastic cover for the PCI Express connector. There's HDMI and DisplayPort on the back. There's no plastic coverings on the fan centers or on the little GAMINGPRO logos and things, which is great but also strange. That's the NVIDIA power connector. So they include the adapter cable for that, or your power supply might have a cable for that. So there it is. It's pretty hefty, isn't it? It looks like it's a 3-slot card. So you've got 2 actual slots, and then you've got a little extra slot space covered up. I'm going to measure the length of the card, and that says 13 centimeters on it. So that will tell you whether it fits in your case or not. The height obviously doesn't matter, but the length might do if you're thinking of putting it into your case. This is going into a machine I'm building for a customer. The cable is quite handy to come with it. Your power supply might have one. The stickers, why? There's a bit at the end about this as well, because they've missed something out that is incredibly useful, and they put this in instead. So the mouse mat itself and the stickers are generally a bit, well, frankly, it's a bit stupid in my opinion. That you're going to have if you're buying a card like this, you've probably got a mouse mat already, and it's going to be quite a good one. That isn't big enough, as I'm demonstrating here. That is not. It fits the box nicely and looks like a great accessory, but it will just stay in the box, won't it? So anyway, yeah, stay tuned for a little bit of extra comments on this. And all, you know, liking and subscribing is appreciated, obviously, but keep watching for a bit of extra stuff. So the graphics card is fitted. There is a couple of obvious things to mention. You might be able to hear the fans on it because I'm running the Tomb Raider demo. Shadow of a Tomb Raider demo has got a built-in benchmark, which is actually quite good because it stresses the hell out of things, and I quite like it, and of course it's free. So as long as your computer's got Steam on, you can grab this and see what sort of frame rates you get. So this card is actually quite fast, as you might expect, as it should be. The video capture, the Ninja, tends to be a little bit choppy when it's recording this sort of thing, but it seems to be all right. Just sort of kind of for proof, when it's benchmarking without going through the Ninja, it's beautifully smooth. But when it's benchmarking through the Ninja, obviously it gets a bit choppy. One annoyance, first of all, there's two annoyances actually. The main one is when you have the power connector, they put it right slap bang in the middle on the side facing edge, don't they? Why? What? It would be nice if they could put it at that end, at the other end, sort of there, wouldn't it? I'll move it so you can see it. It'd be nice if they could put it there, wouldn't it? But they don't. They put it right back in the middle, so it's obvious that this one here, this power connector here, is coming from the PSU, so I didn't use the cable that came with the actual graphics card, and it seems to be working fine. It's not getting hot. I mean, it is getting hot, but it's not getting, you know, I can put my hands on it. The main issue, and what I'm going to contact Palit about it because it's made me quite cross, is that they include the mouse mat and they include some stickers, right? I don't think many people are actually going to use those things. But what they don't include and what people would almost certainly want to use is an ARGB cable. So there's a little 3-pin header there for ARGB. You can probably see it on the screen. There's a little 3-pin header there for ARGB, but there's no bloody cable, is there? So they throw in a mouse mat that no one's going to use. They throw in some stickers that no one's going to use, but they don't put in a little tiny cable, which everybody would use. Because you've got the LEDs here that are blinking away quite nicely, but it would be nice to be able to synchronize them. So that's very frustrating, because on the Game Rock version you get the cable included. On the Gaming Pro version you still get a bit of RGB bling, but they don't bung in the cable. But performance wise, we'll see what we get for the benchmark. So we get average frames per second of 220, and that's pretty nifty. So yeah, it is a very powerful card, no denying it, but just chuck in the RGB cable, would you, Palit? Just go on, please, for me. Well, not for me, just for everybody else that buys this card. Right, so if you've got any questions about it, stick them in the comments. Liking and subscribing is appreciated. I hope you found this video useful, and thanks for watching. Hello, I've tagged this on at the end just for my own amusement mainly. I emailed Palit to ask them about the cable, and I said, I've just bought one of your excellent RTX 5070Ti cards and I have a frustration. Whilst it was nice to see that a mouse mat and sticker sheet was included, I'm never going to use either of them. What I would use is an RGB cable, which wasn't included. Arg. Where can I get a cable from? Hint, hint, please send me one. It was very frustrating that Palit has included accessories that are not needed whilst leaving out something that would definitely get used. I'm making an unboxing and review video for this card for my YouTube channel. It's the one you're watching now. Right, so that's what I sent them. They replied, thank you for the mail. The Palit RTX 5070Ti Gaming Pro doesn't bundle an ARGB cable, which I already knew. There's a link to the product page anyway. It does use the standard ARGB 3-pin connector, and they've rather helpfully included a photograph of the card with the connector circled, which I knew about anyway, but that was very thoughtful of them. You may buy a standard ARGB cable to use, and they include a photograph of one of those. I have actually ordered a couple of them anyway. I just wanted to see whether Palit would actually send me one. They're not going to, spoiler alert. But I replied to that. I said, hi, thanks for the info. Nice to see the ARGB connector is now standard. The 3090 Game Rock I have in the workshop has the original connector on it, but that did come with a proprietary cable. It's got quite chunky pins on it. They use the big chunky pins. Obviously the ARGB pins are a lot thinner, so it's good that they have actually done that now, but yeah, just for information, I think it would be better for Palit if they left out the silly mouse mat, because it is silly, it's not big enough, it's just daft, and stickers, because who puts the stickers on? just don't, and include an ARGB cable instead, they would actually make more money if you think about it. They replied, "We will forward your precious opinion to the related." I'm from England. I'm from the UK, and that to me sounds sarcastic. I don't. It's not, though, is it? It's not. It's just because they're Palit and they're. It's a cultural thing that the English are very good at sarcasm, and by saying your precious opinion, it sounds a bit sarcastic, doesn't it? I don't think that's what they meant. So that just made me laugh. To the related people for further consideration, thank you for your opinion. So nothing will probably happen. But if you are watching, Palit, if you are watching, then leave the stickers out, leave out the mouse mat, bung in an ARGB cable, and you'll make more money because you just keep the price the same, don't you? So all the costs associated with putting the mouse mat in, manufacturing it, storage it, transport, arranging it to actually end up in the box, and similarly for the stickers, manufacturing it, storing it, making sure it gets in the box, all of those costs disappear if you don't bother putting them in. And instead you replace that with one single cost of chucking in the cable, which you put a cable in anyway, because you put the PCI Express adapter cable in, don't you, for the power. So you don't change the price, and you make more money. And people are happy, and you haven't got to have dumb conversations like this with idiots who are asking questions about things. But anyway, I hope you found this video useful. If you've got any questions about it, then obviously put them in the comments. Liking and subscribing is very much appreciated. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I just kind of like doing this because it's fun. But yeah, thanks for watching.